Hello everyone, welcome on in and happy Thursday. I hope everyone has had a great day today. I sure did, because I posted a new short over on the YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed that one. And yay, thank you so much for the resub. But yes, over on the YouTube channel, I made a little short video about all the shenanigans people get up to in the, well, not all of it, some of the shenanigans my players get up to in the introductions of the Rails of Morning campaign. Andy spouting random snail facts, other players getting up to weird shit in general, ducks happening, you know, stuff. Cat, what are you doing? Hi. But yes, hello, we are here with some more, I was about to say Rails of Morning, because that's what I accidentally put as the title. Thank you so much for the resub again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so quick thing, because so we can actually get started. Brain. Music you're listening to right now is by Adrian von Ziegler. You can find out more about his stuff if you type in !music2 in the chat, like so. The overlay starting soon screen and the map you're looking at right now were made by me in Incarnate. The tiny chest weasel by Series Head was made by Pointy Hat Studios. You can find that over on YouTube as well. Music and sound effects during the game will be by Sirenscape. And if you want to know what you can do to help or hinder the party, you can do what Lillith just did and type in !perks in chat. I have added the top tier redemption thing as well, which is a wandering level appropriate or challenge appropriate boss. So that's another thing you can throw at the players, because that's fun.
Won't encourage them.
We're not all saving points for that, we promise.
I mean, you know. Quick announcements. Tomorrow is my cat's birthday, so we're gonna do a little birthday stream for him. With Terrace, probably some more BG3 because I've missed that. On Saturday there will be community games because it is my 4th Twitch anniversary. So possibly some Cult of the Lamb, maybe some Goose Goose Duck, maybe some, you know, Phasmophobia or Forewarned, or, you know.
I can join some Phasmophobia.
Nice! And we have at least 3 players, because Terrace said he wants to join too, so woo.
I promise you, I'm not one of the persons who usually stays in the cars and hides.
Terrace
you should get repo.
Yeah, I would, but Roll20 decided that they wanted money too this month. And cut what I had saved up in half. So, you know. But yeah, so we're gonna be in some community games until my brain goes and doesn't want to do it anymore. A week after that is some other stuff happening. There is Rails of Morning, 8 coins, possibly some more BG3 with Terrace, and then on Saturday there will be a surprise. That I've been working on since before the new year. So, Psycole knows what it is.
Right? Oh, it's a thing. I'm joking. Yes. I was sitting there packing sick kind of shit. Yeah, that's that weekend. Yes.
Yes. Lillith knows what it is.
Oh!
Both of us are just mildly confused.
Yes. But yes, what else? And then hopefully on Good Friday we'll be back with the final part of the Vaesen Mystery, the Midwinter Feast. Yes, it makes sense. Long story. I'll go through that some other point. Thank you so much for the hype train. Thank you, guys. But let's quickly go through and introduce everyone so we can get started on this thing. And let's start with Vits.
Hello, I am Vitskugga, and I am playing Artemis Braveheart, the human ranger Drake Warden with no Drake, but a lion.
Lillith.
Hello, I'm Lillith, or Lily, and I'm playing the amazing Citadelia Wordwind, the tiefling bard who everyone here loves and are the only sensible person except I believe maybe Artemis is a little bit sensible.
Bye.
Not sociable, but sensible.
Mhm.
Eh.
Ash.
Oh, hello, I'm Ash, or by Firelight, as some of you know me. I played the lovely human paladin, Leo. Semi-masochist? Yeah, we'll go with that.
What happened while I was gone?
Oh, you don't
Trust
want to
me,
know.
I still don't know, and I was here last week.
Who did he bend over for? The dragon?
No.
That would be more normal.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason.
Hello, I am just Jason. Oh, I play Nelites, the pink resident druid of the group. And weirdly, the most intelligent in the party after Ceres left.
Yeah, that's
We discovered last week everybody was getting -1s on their intelligence, and Nereus was like,
What the fuck happened while I was gone?
You realize that was
What we're saying is Siri. Siri is the cat herder of the party. Yes.
And when she left last week, Nereus was like, wait, what? No, I can't be the second person.
I mean, Sirius so busy with the dragon. That sounded so wrong. I didn't mind.
might explain Leo's masochistic behavior since he was gone.
Aww.
Praxis is not interested in mortals.
But she's not immortal, she's a bard.
She's an immortal bard.
Psycole.
Hi, I'm Psycole. I am playing Yanis, the rogue warlock, who is thicker than a plank of wood. Everyone else might have -1 to their intelligence. I have a -2.
Hey, I have +2, okay? I'm not stupid.
Okay.
I just roll shit. That's all.
Is it literally? What's Leo's intelligence, Ash?
I have like a +1. I'm very average.
So has everyone got positive intelligence except for Yanis?
Might be. Just that everyone rolled like shit last time.
Yes, true. Okay, cool. Just want to double check.
Oh no, I am 0. I'm not plus anything.
Alright. And hi, I'm Ardana, or Joe, or you there, since Lilith is here. I'm the GM and channel runner around these parts, and yeah, I still have no real idea what the hell happened last time. All I know is that I wanted to, like... If you know the labors of Hercules... that was my take on the stables. The stables labor. And minus the poop. But you know, anyone want to give us a recap of what transpired, and let's see if we can figure out what the fuck happened.
I would very much like an update.
Sure. Last time,
On the last.
last time, everyone but Siri was tasked with going to Athraxis's storage and claiming their respective gear that he has been told to provide to them, but not necessarily make the job easy. The party went through the locked door that Neri burnt his hand on previously and started to clear up, with Leo being quite meticulous close to the entrance. Neri found another locked door, summoned the rogue, who popped open the door to find some sort of metallic beast thing, and we all did a rather good job of hiding behind Leo as we wailed on it. Leo kind of enjoyed being beaten up and appeared to get more powerful the more he got struck. And I believe at least one point Artemis was riding the beast as well. Not Leo, the metallic one. Yeah, and I'm fairly certain that we concluded the session with it falling dead at Leo's feet, and Leo turning to almost pick a fight with whoever else would be willing to hit him.
And
and yes, sorry. Now you've said that, I've forgotten about that. And Neri slapped him with his sandal.
I got an
Magic
8
sandal.
on bludgeoning damage.
The magic sandal came out. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah. He was screaming, yeah, hit me more, somebody hit me. So no, he just took his sandal off. Like, what's wrong with you? Why do you keep asking people to hit you? This is unhealthy. I'm telling Cyrodilia about this.
Not the full name.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yes. I would also point out that we've also discovered that we are severely dark vision deficient party, and we have proxied using various different torches, glowing weapons, and lanterns. But Weasby blind in the bat as a bat in the dark, even though bats aren't blind and they see very well in the dark. But you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
think-
just realized we have 3 humans kind of party.
Yep.
Luckily, my character has 60 foot of dark vision.
High five.
Yes. But the rest of us are blind.
As a bat.
Which
Well,
made
I mean-
it so much fun to throw a gun metal black beast at them.
But Artemis relies on other senses as well. She uses hearing when she can't see.
You know.
Have you only given me 30 feet? How many feet have you given me?
I don't. Well, it's based on what you put in your character sheet.
So 60 feet.
It should be, because the token sees what is put to see what your character sees.
Yeah, but there isn't like that efficient area, is there?
I will look at that. Hi, cat. All right. Well, you can
Teddy
have.
says hi, everybody.
Hi, Teddy. Yeah, you can have a point of inspiration for that recap. If you already have inspiration, you can bounce it to someone else.
No, I need to.
Now I need to figure out why the fuck Sirenscape stopped work. There we go. There you are.
You've got a really expensive water fountain in the other room, and yet you insist on drinking out of my glass.
Yep. Cat.
Sounds like my dog. She insists on drinking out the pond. Every
To
chance
be
she
fair,
gets.
my mum's cat insists on drinking out of the toilet for some reason.
Oh.
I mean, mine tried that and nearly drowned himself, so that's fun. He fell in and
Yes,
couldn't
sorry
get
for
up.
drilling.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. Okay. If we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started. Something is like something sound, this weird sound in the background. Like a fan or a dishwasher or something. But Siri, you watched the rest of your party wander away, following Thraxis into the dark behind the large metal door leading further in, having been told that they could deal with some form of favor, while Thraxis would like to have a conversation with you. You find yourself standing next to one of the large furnaces in this workshop. Orion standing next to you, both as a guard and a little bit of a spy. The heat in this space is immense. Even you with your fire resistance start feeling uncomfortable, sweat running down. It's not hurting you, but it's uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. The chest weasel, Wee, that has been accompanying you for a while now, is currently hiding in your bag, trying to get away from the heat. It doesn't take too long for Thraxis to come back and join you by the furnace, sitting down on the edge of a wheelbarrow, leather-clad arms crossed, and tapping what looks like a rolled-up parchment against his arm. Looking between you and Orion, back and forth for a moment, and I should have known that. No, not his voice. I should have known that it would be trouble the second Fanax's errand boy came by. That young god always brings trouble, and I can't do anything about it. Now, please don't take this the wrong way. I don't like you, any of this party. You're short-lived, you're fragile, and most mortals' minds are just so dull. I'm sure you've had that experience too.
I mean, most men or human beings can be dull. Some are interesting, though.
Yes, I suppose. The ones who actually make it up here to talk to me can be interesting. fascinating, if nothing else. Now, imagine my surprise when a mortal shows up with the scent of the trickster on them, bearing paper with my lord's seal on it, meant for another mortal. And he reaches out his hand, holding the scroll out for you.
She will like study it for like 2 seconds and like take it.
Yep. It tingles slightly in your hands, but nothing too... like, it doesn't hurt. It's just like... almost like a little bit of static to it.
Would you mind that I open it now?
It's yours to do with as you please.
She will look at Orion and just like keep it like a little bit close.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I was like, slightly leaning over.
And for those who are wondering, I sent her a thing I made. And Thraxis just leans back again, arms folded against as he leans against the wheelbarrow, looking to Orion for a moment, and just fascinating. Nylea copying the Archons.
I'm trying to
Sometime-
figure out if she's smart enough to actually understand what this means.
Hey, cat.
Would you say she's smart enough to understand what this means?
I mean, what's her combined wisdom and intelligence scores?
Wisdom is 14, intelligence is 15.
Yeah, easily.
You can see her like slowly closing it. And she will look at Traxxas being like, did you know?
It's not my business what my lord gets up to when he's not creating or wishing my attendance.
And she will open it in front of his face. Like, she's aggressive now. Did you know?
Orian's leaning over.
She will basically just stuff the lion's face away, being like, she's like slightly pissed.
Sorry, what has she seen?
That's for Lillith.
Joe
to-
sent me the letter
Oh, okay.
in private.
Oh.
And she's like, did you know?
Not until you arrived, no. I don't read my lord's letters. I could sense something when you left the bath, however. I have met many of my lord's creations. None bear his scent the way you did.
You can see her like trying to think, trying to like put this puzzle together. This. Why didn't she tell me?
I do not understand the minds of mortals.
And she will just like look at Orion.
You can see he's probably still like leaning, trying to see what's going on.
Ja, du ska få. I'll be right back.
Kind of looks at you, breathes in.
My data controls both of these. When it comes to speech, I think.
I can speak as Orion as well.
Yeah, go for it.
What?
Do I smell weird?
Does she smell weird?
I mean, a little bit of ashes because you're in a volcano.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be like really hard to smell her in here. Like, it's just gonna be
Sulfur.
All sulfur.
Sulfur, metal, smoke, rocks, heat. But you can.
Does he smell anything from her that is not normal?
Well, how much? Depends on how much experience he's had with tieflings. Does he have anything
no.
to compare to?
Probably not.
Probably no experience.
I mean, leather, some metal. If she uses any soap. I wouldn't say it's anything
She
out of.
smells.
Yeah.
She smells perfume, or was it? I think she has a perfume and oil.
Yeah. But like nothing out of the ordinary, like nothing that sticks out.
Does she smell something that isn't necessarily a smell? Can he sense something from her that isn't normal? Seeing as he is technically celestial in nature.
Give me a perception check. The DC is really high.
Oh.
No, like
There's a lot of smoke in here.
there's a lot of smoke.
Smoke,
Yeah.
ashes.
It's a lot happening. Chemical scents and acid from etching and all that kind of fun and strange stuff.
Weird screeching coming from the other room.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would echo.
Seeing as he has a bond with Artemis as well, he's probably sensing there's something going on as well.
Yeah. Hey, like towards like at this point probably is where Neri would have been like, "Hey, can you open this door for me, Yanis?"
Okay, never mind then.
Because the fight took like 3 rounds, so which is 18 seconds.
That's what you get when you mess with the pink god.
So what is wrong, friend of Artemis?
Can you hold that thought?
I don't know how to do that.
He's a cat. He doesn't care for long enough. You're probably forgetting it.
And she will look at Traxxas and be like, "Can you excuse me for a moment?" with a very forced smile.
You're not a hostage. I have no reason to keep you here. Do you want me to leave or do you want to go somewhere?
And she will just like walk off.
That
Over here.
answers that question.
And she will use sending
All right.
to her mom.
Okay.
Get your trauma down in 25 words or less. Oh, God.
Mother! How the fuck do you explain that my dad is a god?
Oh snap!
That's it.
That lost, yeah, that lost the wind of us? Interest? This is Ceradelia.
You can respond to this message.
In 25 words or less.
Ah, damn it! Now I have a goblin in my head saying you can place this message.
Please leave a message after the turn.
Siri, dear, loud.
Just twitching.
It's like, yeah. Imagine like someone just put a bullhorn next to your head, going, "Da!" but in your head, so you can't even block your ears.
It was kind of the meaning.
Yeah, like, Ceradelia, dear. That was a little bit. That was loud. What? Your father left us to pursue interests. But I don't know what you're talking about.
He didn't tell us
She
was a god.
just realized that fucker fucked her mom and left as a tiefling. And she will turn to Traxxas, like,
That's so
No,
very godly.
and you know, like the kind of like snapping, looking at someone.
Yeah.
I need someone to figure out how to get me the fuck up the necks so I can beat the living shit out of someone right now. And I'm taking Neri with me because I'm pretty sure he wanna beat someone too.
He gets experience in it.
That's what I'm checking now. He's already slapped a gun in the face with a sandal. He knows what to do.
While I could probably fly the two of you there, and I'm always down to take on a worthy opponent. If you mean... I cannot imagine anyone in the Nyx that you could fight and walk away whole.
Where the fuck is Victor when you need him?
Comes out around the corner.
That is a question I cannot answer. I have no idea who you're talking about.
And she will just be like, it's the ferryman's best friend. He broke his kneecaps or something.
You have a friend that broke a knee of a god.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The boatman's new pet. I heard a rumor about that.
Yeah, let's just go with that. I kind of need him to kick someone else's kneecaps at the moment.
I do hope you are not threatening my lord, because then we will have a problem.
I wouldn't say as much threatening as much I want to have answers and I want to kick you in the face.
I'm standing right here. I'll even let you have one for free.
You are not the person I'm trying to beat here.
I think I'm well aware of that.
I am not gonna hit you because of something. And she will look at Orion. Still not most hurt. He didn't hear the sending, most likely.
No.
Nope.
It's not you I have a problem with. It is... Orion, look over there!
He's kind of just staring at you. I was told to keep an eye on you.
And she will, like, pet the bag for a little bit. See if we is accessible.
Hello.
And she will whisper to Wee, like, ask him to come up.
Yeah.
Could you distract the lion for a little bit?
Maybe.
He will most likely get very frustrated.
Okay.
Go do it, my little sunshine.
Will I get hurt?
If he tries to hurt you, I will polymorph him into something smaller that you can push around.
Okay. And the chest whistle just out of the bag, goes over to Orion, just flies over and just, hello, wanna play a game?
No.
Wanna fly?
I know how to fly already.
But can you insta-fly?
Yes.
Aww, that's no fun. If I wrap around your head, you know you can teleport, right?
Doesn't matter. I don't need to teleport. And Cadis looks at Sirius, she's walking.
Hey! 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 You know what? You know what? I can do things you can't.
Puts a paw on top of the weasel. And then starts walking towards Siri.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. Orion. For Orion.
Yep.
Alright. The weave wraps around Orion's leg. And then dimension doors them into the next room.
Please tell me he is in the bath.
He's gonna shunk over here.
And Siri will just walk up to Traxxas being like, it's not that you I have a problem. It's my dad.
Right. I can understand being mad at fatherly figures. I ate mine.
That is
Trauma for another time.
we can talk about that afterwards, because I think you have some underlying trauma here. Other way.
Oh no, he had a hoard I wanted, and he lost.
Okay, do you know what? Fair. You got a lovely home, so I don't see the problem here. Psycole.
Sorry.
He fucked my mom. She's not holding back now. She's like, he fucked my mom, and he left. No questions asked. He just left. for my mother to work at a brothel to keep me fed. If you know what a brothel is, I don't know.
I
if you know
understand. I know what a brothel is. I am trying to comprehend why mating and then leaving the birth giver with raising the young is a problem.
It's not normal in mortal society, since we don't have as long as you two live.
Are you sure about that?
Shut
Have
up.
you met men?
Except the douchebags that go into brothels.
Right.
Those are debatable.
At least it was a tiefling and not a swan.
Yeah. He could have turned into a random animal and had his way with her.
I can understand breaking convention that way when it is expected for both birth parents to be around. Can be a rude choice.
Just a little bit, and especially not telling the child what's going on. Or the mother.
Ah, yes. For my kind, well, the parents mate and the weaker one is left to leave, and the stronger of the couple defend the young.
It kind of makes sense. My mom would probably beat the living shit out of him. But that's a time for a... That's another problem.
But as you explained to me that it is not common among your kind to do so, I can see how this is a problem, yes.
Yes, I just want to... give him a little... one of those.
As long as you are not out to actually kill my lord, I see no problems with this.
No. A good slap will do.
Fair. Just wear protective gear. You might break your hand.
I have a sandal for that.
I was gonna say that too.
Neria's been hitting gods with sandals. But... and she will, do this at Traxxas. This is only between you and I. Understand?
I have no reason to spread any information about mortals. Sandal that can harm gods, you said. You can see that glint of just greed and inspiration in his eyes.
But, to business, of course. That was what we're actually supposed to be doing.
Indeed.
Sorry.
Yeah, I interrupted you, Siri Delia, was it?
Yes, Sir Delia Wordwin. Pleasure.
Indeed. I am very sorry. Seems like creativity has taken me and I have a hard time concentrating.
For the blueprints, at least for my part of the deal,
Mm-hmm.
I would like that rare metal you were making. That's better than iron, was it?
Yes.
I would be very pleased to know how you make it.
I shall give you a instruction manual. The iron you have to mine out of the ground. It is difficult to find. The few deposits I've found are high up in the northern mountains. And deep down into the roots of the mountains.
Northern mountains. Yes.
Sorry, thought I had to sneeze. for working it, you need a furnace hot enough to melt the metal, which is several magnitudes hotter than making bronze. And then you have to be fast. You work the metal as much as you as much the same way as you would bronze, but it needs to be exceptionally hot.
I mean, would you mind showing me?
I can, of course. And though I don't have the setup right now for it. But in fact, I do not have the setup to melt the metal right now, but I do have an item I was working on previously where I can show you the half-finished product.
That would be lovely.
And he's gonna step on over to one of these two anvils, and you see this long, thin, like, you've seen blade blanks before, so it looks like a half-worked one. It needs to be sharpened. But it has basically the general length of a short sword, and Thraxis picks up tongs and shoves the piece into the furnace, and then you see him working some bellows to get the flames going, and he's basically going to show you quickly how to heat it up, and then it's basically the same process of banging it out on an anvil to make the shape of it, flipping it, and you see that he puts the sword into the heat often, back and forth, and then quickly as it as the shape comes somewhat to where he wants it to be, he places it aside and just finishing in this is going to take a few more hours, and I do not believe that we have that time.
No,
But
I believe you sent my associates to do something.
indeed I did. I'm not entirely sure what they are doing. And Siri, could you please give me a perception check?
Lordy. 22.
As he's saying that, you hear far off echoing past. You hear a crash and a clang of something from behind, stone walls and a closed door, and just.
I am so sorry if they destroyed something.
I put them in a room where destruction is not a hindrance. I asked them to clear out the
Good
storage
choice.
room, and you see a light, a bing in his eyes. Oh dear. I forgot there's a prototype on the loose in there. I do hope they survive. Perforos will be so my Lord Perforos will be so mad with me if they die.
He's not the only one if you kill my boyfriend as well. And the rest.
Well, it was defective, so if they destroy the prototype, all the better.
Probably at this point, a little weasel just comes running out the other room with a light.
That or
Yeah.
Ryan is coming out with a tail coming out from his mouth.
Yes.
His mouth is moving.
Orion would also have heard this because he's closer. So there's the banging, clanging on the other side of the door as the steel predator just falls to pieces. With that last roar that echoes through the hallway. And I mean, it's up to you if
Weasel.
Orion ate the weasel. The weasel
Help
is...
friend, eat weasel, help friend.
Yeah.
Orion's kind of sighing. He's probably tried to at least scare the weasel by putting it in his mouth. And he's just gonna... Hearing the sound, he's gonna be like... Gonna walk back the way they came from and try to find Siri.
I would believe Orion would be frustrated though, so at least Ferry got fed as well.
I didn't add the spellcasting ability to the chest whistle, but it does say on it what spells it can cast. I just didn't do the list of them.
Basically, Orion walks back with the chest weasel in his mouth. And kind of just walks over to Siri.
You see Wee in between the the tail coming out, and Wee is just like, help.
Drop him. Drop him now.
He kind of just does this and then spits him out. It's like, next time.
And she will
Don't
pick
send
up...
an annoying creature at me.
How dare you? And she will pick up... She will prestidigitate. clean Wee up first and take him up like this and be like, how dare you call this beautiful, amazing little... Yes, you are an amazing little creature. Did you get fed? Was it good?
You know exactly what you did.
And she will just put him around being like, you did good job.
How
Let's
dare
just
Artemis
say,
send an
if-
annoying little creature to spy on me?
Let's just
Yeah,
say,
she
I
will
could have
basically
been
be like
higher
that,
on
like... Yeah, she would be like, yeah, but like, Artemis sent a spy, so...
She
Nah.
wanted to make sure you were safe.
Dragon of Perforos, do you really think he would... Perforos?
Do you think she trusts a dragon over you?
How dare she assume that I, a lady in distress, would do anything to a dragon?
I
How
actually
can
like your friend and how she thinks.
You kind of see, like, what would be the eyebrow of the lion kind of twitch. Like, I was not worried about the dragon. I was worried about you because that's what Artemis told me to be. Dragons are greedy creatures.
This is true.
Ah. And she will take out the blueprint. One of the blueprints of the accordions.
You see Thrax's hands just twitch a little
And
bit.
she will do this and be like, as promised.
Just snatch at it and start looking it over. This is so simple.
It is simple. But
No, it's
it's
elegant.
still a work in progress.
It's elegant and in how simple it is. How... And he just takes it and starts wandering off, looking at it. Just one foot steps in the lava, doesn't notice. You see him wandering.
Just gonna. I'm just gonna. Yeah, go check. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
She's like, is it in here? Question mark.
Yeah, it's ping. Damn you. There it is. Where Orion is.
I have no fucking clue where I'm going.
Yeah, it's way down here.
I'm going down. I'm going the wrong way.
Orion kind of just stops in the middle of the cave entrance, sort of, and he's like, I don't like tight spaces.
I could always polymorph you.
No.
I can move you too.
And you, little rat, you can jump into a flame.
I'm not flame resistant.
Well,
He's also not a rat.
I've been called worse.
it's a little critter. Rat, weasel,
That.
lynx. No one really cares.
So you just want me to call you cat?
No.
Then you will call him by his name. We, like I calling you Orion.
I only call creatures I respect by their name. The only thing you did was send this thing to annoy me. So it doesn't have my respect. You did it to distract me. So he does not have my respect.
But you have to admit that it was a very clever move of him.
It was a clever move by you, not by him. He just made me his enemy.
She will be like, don't worry, you're a smart little one.
Yeah, keep encouraging the little shit.
All right. As you're standing outside the door, it is oddly quiet. After a huge roar went off and echoed through the halls, you don't hear anything from the other side of the door.
How big of a chance do you think they're dead?
Well, an ancient dragon's lair with things we probably can't even imagine is here. I would say there's probably 10% chance they're alive.
I think I see a door. Can you open that door, Orion, or do you want me to squeeze through?
He kind of just sighs.
Now keep in
Gives, like
mind.
lion groan, sort of, and just moves to the side.
And she will kind of like just like, take the fur the opposite way
Yep.
on him, like, oh, you're such a sweetie. And then put it back, just to be nice.
Yep.
And
Open
is
door.
the door open or is it closed?
The door is closed currently. It's not locked though.
She will open it.
As you open the door, it goes kunk against something on the ground.
Um.
And
Big push.
you squeeze it and it just goes along the ground and it opens and there's a bunch of just stuff on the inside.
That's boxes from Leah.
Yeah.
Why are there boxes here?
And yeah, you can hear the others now. So, the rest of the party, you hear the door open and boxes shuffling from the door.
Now he's standing on the metallic beast.
Yep.
And he's like, I claim this in the name of Mellitus University. It shall go to my boyfriend, my friend's department.
No, it's trash. We need to move it to the door.
It's an invention and I will take it to them.
You should see if there's any meat to scavenge from this creature.
It's a metallic. It's what are robots called in this world?
Anvil rot.
It's an anvil rod. There's no meat on it. It's completely made of metal. And I shall.
Why would there be a creature made of metal? That doesn't make sense.
It's junk.
Go away! Selling a pot like back. Mine!
Siri, what's
I
your
am
pass? Yeah, your passive perception is
passive perception 15.
all right.
Also,
So
Orion has 60 feet of dark vision, by the way.
didn't I give that to you? No, why not? 60 feet. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Siri, as you're making your way across the debris, suddenly you see a fiery streak fly straight for your head. And you manage to dodge just in time as Barley just does a loop around you.
Oh, Barley!
Just
And she will just do this and be like, "Oh, you're a good boy. Yes, you are." And she will look over and be like, "I heard you, Neri. You said boyfriend."
I said friend! You
Started
got
with
it
boyfriend.
You got it into my head! Ceradelia! Your boyfriend's acting as a masochist!
A what?
Oh, what?
Is it masochist? Masochist?
masochist.
Masochist.
Okay.
Masochist.
Masochist. Masochist.
Huh?
And I
Yep.
swear to
It is
and I,
true.
s- and I swear to God, who put all the boxes in front of the door?
Which one of them?
The masochist! The masochist did it!
We tied it up. I don't. It's closer to the door. I don't see what the problem is.
I did up by blocking the door.
Also, Trax's apologies for forgetting the prototype was in here.
It's fine. He's
Oh,
just
the heap of junk.
Please don't say that out loud.
Oh, I said it out loud.
So, Siri, as you walk further into the room, you see this. First thing you notice is that it's heaps of just trash everywhere. Broken crates, broken barrels, there are burn marks on like everything. There are broken statues made out of various metals. Second thing you notice is that it's very slippery. Because the entire obsidian floor is covered in a thin layer of water. And the third thing you notice is that Neri is standing on top of a heap that kind of looks like if someone took an anglerfish and a bear and made a metal construct out of it.
Is it of the metal she is intrigued by?
No.
Yeah.
This one, well, it kind of looks like it. But this one is like dark. The iron that Thraxis showed you had a more silvery color to it. This one is almost black.
Is it made of obsidian?
It is not. It is made out of steel.
Still better than iron.
Yep.
Good job, boys. Start packing it up.
What are we
Yeah, see
doing?
what she said. We're gonna burn it.
You heard the lady. Clean it up, boys. Oh, also, I'm the supervisor, by the way. Over to the Siri.
Now, for those who are not familiar with steel predators, they weigh about 1,200 pounds.
Just take the biggest plates. I need
About,
something to work with.
so roughly 600 kilos of steel.
No, it's mine. You can have the outer shell, you can't have the inner workings of it. I have claimed it from Mellitus University.
You know you can just ask Traxxas to give you the blueprint, right?
Oh, I don't know if he'll give me it. Will he give me it? Can you ask him for it?
I mean, you could
Sure,
claim
I can ask.
compensation for.
I mean, you're the
caring
guy.
about it.
I mean, you cleaned it up. She was like, "Yeah, you kind of cleaned it. You did him a favor, meaning he owes you something."
It's yeah. It does already look like half melted because I moonbeamed the shit out of it at 4th level.
There's scorch marks all around it. Now, Moonbeam is concentrated light, so it's like it looks like someone took a high power laser and just went ching 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 along the sides of it.
Now he's carefully avoiding those places. The bed is feet. But he'll hop off and he'll be like, right, we have to clean the rest of this room, right? And
Alright.
I would just imagine Sirius sitting down on one of the crates that aren't destroyed and just petting Barley, waiting for the boys to clean.
Alright. Yanis, what are you doing as you're watching this happen?
Yanis will be contemplating whether or not he's the crazy one. And then as they're all kind of clambering around all over this kind of this creature, he'll attempt to kind of pass through and kind of walk further in with his little lantern that he has.
Alright.
I suppose he's kind of trying to do it as like the social stealth element, where it's like they're all distracted, so he's just going to try and slide away so that no one notices him.
Alright.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Give me a stealth check. I don't think any of you have a passive perception that is that high.
I have 27 in passive perception, just like to point that out, so...
Who's sneaking off?
Yanis is sneaking off.
Oh no, I don't care about him.
Artemis is
Leo.
gonna look at him. Gonna be like... She's gonna sneak up on him.
Give me a stealth check.
Stealth. 17. Yeah.
What would your passive perception be?
14.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you think you're stealthed as you start sneaking away, Yanis, and then suddenly there's a redhead next to you.
She's basically holding the sword above your head, so like she's bringing light. It's like, what are you looking for?
He'll get a bit further in, and then he'll turn to you and go, just like put the light down. It's much easier to find stuff once your eyes have acclimatized to the dim light.
You can just use the light to see it.
But it's not what you it's not what you see in the light that you want to steal.
You want to steal something you can only see in the dark?
It's more of stealing something that no one can see you steal. So if the light is on as we walk around, people will notice when we stop and we take stuff.
But no one's here.
Look, the best time to steal stuff is in the middle of the night when no one is there to see you. Walking around with a fuck-off glowing sword is not the best way of walking around in the dark, is it?
He kind of looks around. I don't get your point.
Just put the sword away.
I'll follow your lead. For now. She eats it.
Cool. So Audie's got his own little light.
Yep.
The little lantern that's only just, and he'll get so far in, and then he'll trip over the first thing that he sits there and goes, okay, maybe some light is a good idea.
He's gonna be like, no, you said no light, so let there be no light.
Cool.
I mean,
Let me watch you do your work.
you have a
This is
bullseye,
gonna-
so you can increase the light on it.
I know, but it was more just
Yeah.
he's being stupid. Yeah, so he would increase the lantern light and then start looking around in a bit more detail.
That's not pointing out at all where you're looking.
But the point is, your thing glows all around us. This just only points where I need to point it.
Exactly. So now everyone sees exactly what you're pointing at. Instead of having
because
that
then you
go
turn it
everywhere.
around and then you still shit. This is what. Come on, logic.
I don't think logic is your strongest side.
All right. Did I
Yes.
actually make the walls here? I did not.
Do I see anything of use as she's gonna also lift up her sword and light up the...
All right. Both of you, please give me a investigation or perception, depending on what it is you are trying to.
Would I like to do a -2 or a +4? Sure.
I just realized I forgot to put walls in. Oh well. All right. You look around with the lantern held high, and you see the mist that had been there before. You see it like coalescing a little bit along the edges of the stone walls, and all around you, you see these scorch marks that seems to be like a combination of fire and lightning. And you remember the beast did lightning damage with his chomp. But also scorch marks where intense fire has hit various areas, and you can see that there are what looks like burned skeletons of what looks like humanoids all around the area. There are some crates, some couches, and bookshelves all around. Everything seems to have been set fire to. And all of it seems to have burnt out long ago and been put out by whatever this mist is, whatever it is and where it's coming from.
I don't think I've ever seen a cave being used as a toy before, based on the lightning bites. He'll kind of, I suppose, walk up to one of the slightly jarred bodies and kind of give it a bit of a kick around to make sure it's not going to suddenly pop back up to life as a skeleton to attack them.
You see the skeletons fall apart as you kick them, as if something of intense heat has set fire to him and left the bones, the shape of the bones. But when you touch it, they just fall apart into ashes.
Okay. He will call out to Artemis and just basically say, just keep an eye out on anything that might have caused all of this burning.
I would assume it's either the beast with its lightning. Lightning can be very hot. I've seen lightning cause forest fires. So could be just pure lightning, or maybe our host would be so angry so he went in here and spew fire everywhere.
Or we could be in a volcano and there could be a nice little trap somewhere that you kind of step on and lava spews up. All I'm saying is just watch where you're stepping.
She looks around for anything valuable and any traps.
Alright. Give me an investigation check then. Because you are searching for traps at the same time.
Did my perception tell anything, by the way?
Oh yeah, there it is. 22 perception. You basically see the same things as Yanis did. You do see like in one corner of the room, there is what looks like a hole that has burrowed through metal, and you can see like this ring of scorch marks, as if something extremely hot and extremely like focused just went straight through this thing.
When he mentions traps, she kind of like points towards that hole.
Yeah.
I think those are what you're talking about, but she's gonna do investigation as well.
Yep.
19.
You don't find... There are no traps in this room. Looking around you, you do find that like through the what looks like a wooden, like almost like a shoji wall or a rice paper wall. Through that one, the hole went through like a wooden pane, and then through this wall, and then into a metal plate on the other side that looked like it had been leaning, a bronze plate, and you figure there was probably a mirror at some point, but it's gone straight through it without stopping, and then into the obsidian floor on the other side. And next to the mirror, you see the remains of a skeleton that seemed to have been dressed in robes. And next to the head, you see what looks like a pipe and a set of lenses that has like a metal frame on it.
And they seem to be whole.
They're twisted, but the lenses themselves are still whole. So the metal frame is twisted, but the glasses seem... Like, if you can get the frame back, the glasses seem functional.
And the pipe?
The pipe is also whole, yeah. It's waterlogged, but it seems to be... doesn't seem to be broken.
Wait, are we talking about a water pipe, or are we talking about a pipe?
A wooden pipe.
Puffing smoke.
Like puffing smoke pipe.
Okay.
It seems like with that investigation check and how the skeleton is positioned, whoever this was probably looking at the mirror smoking when they got hit by this, whatever this was.
Alright.
And just fell.
She will grab the glasses and the pipe.
Yep.
She will kind of try on the glasses.
One eye you can barely see out of as it sits on. The other one is like up here because the glasses have been twisted. And they're a little bit dirty, and the focus of the lens is way off, so your vision goes like strange for a moment.
He's like, I don't understand why people use these to see. How can they do it? So she will look at the pipe as well, and
It looks really nice.
She doesn't know what. She doesn't really know exactly what it is herself.
Yep.
Well, actually, she would know what it is actually. So she's gonna be like. She's gonna smell if it is any particular tobacco or anything weird.
The whatever's in it is very waterlogged and it smells heavily of rot. The pipe itself is very nicely made, like curved and kind of short.
Yeah.
And along the side it has this like the head of the pipe. Along the sides you have 3 shields, and then a flower vine that goes down from the mouthpiece.
Right. Just gonna take the pipe and the glasses.
Mhm.
It's gonna be like, well, I can't wear glasses, but these might be magical, seeing as they are actually somewhat whole. I also know how magic works.
Well, put them in a pile by the door, and we can see what else we can find.
All right. And she's gonna look at the pipe. She's gonna be like, she's gonna pocket the pipe.
Yep. Leo, what are you doing?
I'm still trying to move this thing. Come on!
Alright, give me an athletics check. Are you trying to move the whole thing at once, or are you trying to move pieces?
I mean, if pieces break off, it breaks off. But I'm just
Yeah.
trying to move it to the door.
Alright.
Sorry, a strength check?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Big ass feat of strength.
You lift a couple of pieces and you manage, like, they fall off. You see, like, where they join together in a kind of complicated system of joints that hook into each other, but you manage to just grab a piece. You try to lift the whole thing, and like you get a good grip. You lift it up, and then you feel it start, like the plates start digging into your hands, and your back just going no. And switch over to actually lift properly, and try to lift this whole thing with your knees, and your knees are just like, no. We're not doing this.
Quivering. Yuri? Here you go. Don't just stand there. Take it.
Who are you talking to?
Yuri?
Who? Neri?
Yeah.
Kind of like look over and I go, I can't lift that thing, you dumbass.
No, you wanted some. Here you go. Take it.
No, I'm good. Siri's getting me blueprints.
Getting
Just
yourself
drop it on the floor.
blueprints. You're doing the favor. You need to clean.
I am cleaning. And I snap my fingers. And 8 beavers appear. And they are going to start. I talk to them, like they appear around him in a circle, and he goes, okay, this is what you're going to do, fellas. You're going to go get all this wood and all this trash. I'm going to put it into a big pile in the middle of the room. And then we're going to burn it. If you find anything shiny or valuable, you bring it to me, okay, fellas? And I pat one on the head. And then because beavers are ridiculously good at chewing stuff, like wood, they should have no problems destroying most of these piles of barrels and crates and just making a
no.
huge bonfire out of
The
it. So I just send them off, and they're pretty large creatures.
Mhm.
Very large creatures. Yeah, he just sends them off.
There are no beaver stat blocks in D&D. So I'm not gonna put tokens on the map. But they're basically gonna do what they...
no, fear of the man, fear of the man. It's all cool.
Yeah. So yeah, suddenly there are 8 beavers just running around, picking stuff up and running over to the door and leaving it there. Piling it high just inside the door.
Oh, no, middle of the room, I said.
Okay, yeah, okay, middle of the
I
room.
refuse to
Next
put it in the dark
to...
because we're just going to destroy it anyway, aren't we? So...
Yeah, so next to that statue, you make this pile of wood. And...
Yeah, if you find anything shiny, bring it me.
Neri, roll me a d8.
A D8.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Alright. Over the course of cleaning up these 2 piles, the beavers run over to you with 6 bracelets in a combination of gold and bronze.
Nice.
Each worth... It's not worth a whole lot, so each is worth like 5 gold pieces, but they are very nicely made. But just looking at the metal, you'd say maybe 5 gold pieces a piece.
Hey, that's 30 gold. That's not bad.
They also uncover another broken statue and a smaller version of the steel predator that lies broken in a corner.
Does it look heavy?
I mean, you can try and lift it.
Yeah, I'm talking to Siri while this is happening now.
Okay.
So, I'm talking to Siri first. I'm talking to Siri while they're like running around and doing it.
Yeah.
Every so often a beaver just pops up and he takes a bracelet and puts it on and he goes, "You're the best boy," and I scratch him behind the ears and give him the proper love they deserve. But yeah, he's just going. It's just about. I'm a little bit worried about Leo.
Worried about Leo?
Yeah.
Can you enlighten me? I was kind of like busy talking with Traxxas about metal.
When he was fighting the monster,
Mm-hmm.
he was like screaming at it to hit him harder. And it's kind of like a weird sexual way he was enjoying it. And then at the end, he was just like, I tried to hurt the monster and heal him at the same time. You know that thing I did, the Wither and Blue?
Mm-hmm.
He refused to let me heal him. He said he likes the pain.
I'll go have a chat with him.
He's kind of freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what this new thing is with him, but it's very Percy-like, and I'm not enjoying it.
And she will like pet Neri on the shoulder. I'll talk to him.
Okay. I slapped him with my sandal as well. Said that big red mark that's kind of bruising. That's from my sandal.
I mean,
I was trying to slap him out of it. It didn't work. But
Neri,
yeah.
if you would... I know that you have a boyfriend, but would that technically be cheating, hitting another one?
I don't have a
And she will be like, there you go, Neri.
It's just like fuming. Standing red behind the pink scales. Like, I don't have a boyfriend. He's there, and then I'll stomp off towards the smaller predator and try and pick up.
Alright, give me an athletics check.
This is not gonna go well. He's not the strongest boy. No.
You go to lift the smaller version of this steel predator, and as you lift it, it falls apart in your hands. And let's see. Give me a dexterity save real quick.
I know he's gonna lose it on his toe.
Well, I am only wearing sandals.
Mm-hmm.
They may be beautiful weapons, but that's not great for foot protection.
Nice. You lift up this the smaller one. It's about this big compared to the other one. That's like, you lift it and the head falls off, and you barely get your foot out of the way before it just goes clang into the stone.
So how small is it?
It's about the size of a house cat.
He's gonna keep it. He's gonna find like he'll go to the beavers and be like, I need a crate. I need an intact empty crate. Buy me one.
And you look at the obsidian next to your foot, and there's like a little dent in it where the head hit the ground.
Ow! Come beavers. And then as soon as they bring me a crate or an empty barrel or something, I'm gonna shove the whole thing in there and just be like, "This is mine now." And just...
Yep. All right. In the interest of not being here all day, cleaning a storage room, anyone who wants can give me a investigation check.
Does that include me and Janice as well, or?
Yeah, sure.
Too busy having a chat with Leo about his traumas.
Natural 20. Let's go.
Too busy sneaking out of the room with a crate of heavy metal in my
All right.
trying to shoo off Barley, who's drawing attention to me.
Barley's like,
As well as 6 beavers constantly running at me with bracelets.
yep. So
8 beavers, sorry.
it takes you about another half hour to completely sort through all the stuff. Artemis, you managed to gather another few tiny little bits of metal. What looks like a couple of sets of complete sets of clothes. That same kind of robe that the dead person was wearing, but unharmed. And all along as you leave the room you're in, you see more of those burned prick holes in the walls. Some of them have been shaved off where the steel predator had just gone through the tunnel. And Siri, I forgot to mention that for Siri as well, where you see like behind the pile of metal that was the steel predator, you see like the stone walls have broken off, and you see scratch marks along the steel predator's body. Like it forced its body through this tunnel and just broke rock along the way. But
As
yeah,
she-
sorry.
Yeah. She will basically just look at that and be like, I heard you like being hit.
What do you mean?
I mean, Neri told me you wanted people to harm you or hit you.
Well, yeah, better than anyone else, right?
I mean, after the fight, dear.
can't say I recall. I mean, Neri hit me with a sandal. It really annoyed me for some reason.
I mean, no one likes getting hit by a sandal,
Yeah, right?
but... And she will, like, cup his cheeks. Just know that he's worried.
About what? Me saving his
You.
life again?
No, he's worried about you.
Oh, I'm fine. I mean, I'm a little bit sore. This thing's quite heavy, but other than that...
Does Siri notice anything different?
Not really.
Hmm.
He's banged up, he's bruised, but he seems like his normal self.
She will... Let's see, where is it? Da-da-da-da. No, we will not cast Fireball at him.
No, do it. Do it.
She will cast Healing Word. As she kisses him on the cheeks and be like, just be careful next time.
Sure, but you know, it's kind of what I do.
Yes, but... And she will pass him a little bit, and her finger will go, like, under his shin, like this. But remember, you always have to come back.
Oh, obviously, I made of strong stuff. See, although my back's quite hurt right now. He makes
Give you a
this
massage
weird-
later.
But I don't know why he's concerned. I'm just being me.
Again, just be more careful.
Okay.
For my sake. And she will do the little puppy face.
I mean, everyone's still alive, right? See that? You see this thing? Kick it out of my toe.
Yeah, she doesn't see anything different and she's very confused.
Alright, Neri, as you're looking around and you're walking off to the pile of stuff with your new crate, in the door you see a very amused Thraxis just...
Hi! See, I've made a huge pile of all the trash. You can burn it as you want. It's all clean. And I've even cleaned the floor for you. Look at that. It's
Excellent.
nice and shiny and water's all over.
Excellent.
Took care of
I
you. Damn
appreciate
room.
that. Yes, I should have warned you, but you seem to have been able to deal with it in good
Oh
time.
yeah, it wasn't that impressive. We dealt with it pretty quickly.
Yes, that's why I put it in storage.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it lasted longer than the Dream Shepherd and his minions, so there's that at least.
Really? I have to write that down. It's quite flattering, really, that one of my creations lasted longer than a Dream Shepherd or a Nightmare Shepherd. That's just the name.
Yeah, Nightmare Shepherd. Did not last 10 seconds against me. Water, very good weapon against skeletons.
Good to
Apparently.
know. Well, I thank you all for the favor. Now, if you would be so kind, I have work to do. Could you please leave?
Of course. Right after.
Well, Mary wanted a blueprint.
For...
An anvil raw of any kind.
Huh. Why?
My, I told you
His
about my friend.
boyfriend.
No, Sass! You know her. She's dramatic. My friend,
Boy.
who is a boy
Friend.
and is a friend, would like
But he's a boyfriend.
is a friend who is a boy.
That he likes
wants-
very much.
You please let me finish.
All you need to do is say boyfriend and I will shush.
He's not my. We haven't even had that talk. If you say that in front of him, I will no longer be your friend. But my friend wants. I told you about him. He's the one building an anvil rot. He wants to be the first bottle to build an anvil rot.
Yes, you did tell me.
He's already building one.
Oh, is he
He's
over
got a
there?
mate.
Can you tell him that we beat his little experiment thing? It wasn't very good.
You, and he points to Neri, I like. You, and he points to Leo, I don't like. You, Neri was it? I have 3 blueprints you can have.
Oh,
I have discarded them myself. I can't find a way to make them work the way I want. And if your friend
Yes.
can make it work, good on him.
He's very intelligent. I'm
The
sure.
only stipulation I have is that I want a copy of the prototype once it's done.
You want the prototype? Got it.
Yes.
And a thumbs up.
No. Since it's gift giving time and that means you get out of my lair, or no, that would be wishful thinking. You can't move that fast. Out of my workshop. Faster. This way, if all of you could come this way, please. And Thraxis just takes a few steps in to the room, climbing, like stepping over the piles. And
Some of the beavers are just like carrying the boxes away from the door towards the tea pile.
right. And looks over to where the others are and just this way. It's time for presents and rewards. Thrax just looks to the side where Barley's like here, just right. Mortals. And
Well,
just
to be fair, I have no idea if Bal is a mortal or immortal.
I don't know either. Well, this way. And Thrax is gonna go back to the workshop and over to one of the tables by the door.
Larry's gonna stand over here near the entrance because he ain't getting that close to lava. He's a tray and he is staying right here and he is continuously pouring a stream of fresh water on his head while it sizzles against the ground and probably starts to evaporate.
Yep.
Siri will leave the cave visually upset.
Leo will leave this cave as he trips over one of the boxes that he put there, and he just disregarded it and just trips up. He left the junk here.
Orion is stuck in the wall. I can't move his token. Thank you.
Hold down Alt and you can move it.
I'll bring a couple of boxes with me.
Have to wrestle one of the beavers for one.
Yeah. All right. So, standing by the table, Traxxas once again leans against it and looks at all of you, waiting for Leo to bring the boxes down.
There you go.
Look at all of you. Right, I keep forgetting. And from the table, you see him. You see him just this stone table that has a lot of small what looks like boxes and 3 scrolls on them. He just grabs the stone table and lifts it, walks over to you and sets it down right here, because he still has his ancient dragon strength. Right, let's start with the flammable things. He grabs the 3 scrolls, holds them out to Neri.
More scrolls!
It's the
right,
blueprint.
Okay, sorry. I thought those were my presents. Puts them in the crate. Oh, well, he turns around and opens the crate. And his back's the front. He puts them in the crate.
Neri, as you
Thank
turn, you
you.
can see like an eyebrow start twitching a little bit, like
Thank you. Sorry.
Artemis,
I
you
thought
can
you were
hear
giving me
is just
spell
a
spells.
don't burn the guests. Don't burn the guests.
I understand your sentiment.
Let me double check. I need to double check something real quick. Then he moves some boxes aside and picks up this rather long, slender box. Twirls it around a little bit and holds it out to Artemis.
It's a bow.
He takes it and looks at it. Opens it.
Inside is a very slim, long scimitar that just seems to curve. You know, like those elven blades in Lord of the Rings, like the complete curve like that. And you see tiny runes along the inside of the curve, going all the way from the hilt to the point.
She just looks at it in awe and looks at Thraxis and just bows deeply. I am honored to carry this. You said it was about to wake up?
Yes, it's been resting for a while.
How do I wake it up?
That's for you to
Does it come
find
with a
out.
manual?
It does not. But I'd say it's stirring, sir, currently.
How do I figure it out?
You just have
Do
to
you have a
hit
clue?
things with it.
Oh, just it thinks.
It's a sword, that's what it's made for.
You make a fair point. She gladly accepts.
Yep. And you have a Dragon's Wrath scimitar at the stirring stage.
Nice. Thank you.
Yes, please. Whoops.
I'm sure Leo would have said that too. Even though... Then he picks up this square box and holds it out and towards Siri. I guess this is just as good a gift as some of that metal.
And she will take the box.
It's very light. Like it looks like it's like all of these looks like wooden boxes, but they seem to be coated in something that makes them not immediately catch fire inside a volcano.
She will open it slightly.
Inside, you see folded fabric, like a silvery kind of fabric that, as you tilt it slightly, seems to be have this scaled pattern along it. Like it seems to be weaved with the scaled pattern. And touching it, it feels metallic, but it's very soft and supple.
Can't you tell what it is, or has she been...
This is a kind of fabric you have never encountered before.
Thank you so much.
I hope you find use for it.
I'm sure I will.
It has some quirks, so you might want to experiment.
And you could see like the little smile from one of the sides and bowing again.
Oh, for the... just gives a nod and then looks over to Yanis, grabs a similar, a little bit bigger box this time and holds it out towards him. Just, not that you need this, but here you go.
Cheers, Red. And I'll take it and then open it.
It's also very light.
Nice. He'll run his hand through it and take it out. And
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
And as you open the box, you see this kind of red tinted material. And you take it out, shake it, and it's a cloak that seems to be shimmering like the in reds and yellows and orange on one side, and red and black on the other side, depending on how you hold it.
Okay, cool. I'll put this on outside. It looks a bit warm to wear in here.
Oh yes, I keep forgetting. So Siri, what you were given is a platinum scarf,
Oh.
and Yanis was given a cloak of invisibility. Because we really want to give the champion of Fenax a way to be invisible. And you see Thraxis crack his neck again and look back to Neri. Should have given you this at the same time. Picks up what looks like a really long package that is kind of flat and wide at one side and holds it out.
Is that a Triton?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, hold out. It's gonna open it.
Inside lies a trident that seems to have this twirling...
A trident, not a bident. Ooh.
Not a bident, a trident. And it seems to have this tiny, tiny, tiny rune script all along the shaft of it. Like all the way down from where the 3 prongs stand down to the end of it.
Ooh. What is it?
Let me grab it for you. This one is specific for you. Because I do owe someone a favor.
Huh?
Its name is Wave.
Wave.
And it was sort of a prototype in its day, but I finished it. And I've no one to give it to. Now keep in mind, it does have a personality, so don't make it angry.
Huh?
Take it for a spin, but don't piss it off.
How do you piss off a trident?
By hitting it with a sandal.
Why would I hit a trident with a sandal?
Why would you hit anyone with a sandal?
I would wish to speak to you about that sandal at some point as well. I hear it hurt gods.
I might have talked about your mom.
Yeah. Why was you talking about my mum? That's a weird subject to bring up.
We spoke about our everyone here, and then the only thing I could come up with at the seat was that you hit your mom with you're mighty, you hit things with your sandal, and you hit a god with the sandal, and the Cyclops.
Is she nervously chattering right now?
No, she's basically telling
Okay.
and then and that Leo has a twin brother but he's very good. Not the twin, but him. Artemis, I didn't have too much to say about, except that you're very good with fighting.
I mean, my brother's probably misunderstood.
Thanks, I guess.
And that, well, Blondie here is very good at stealing.
I did know that.
Mr. Dragon,
Yes.
would you say this is worth more than 500 gold pieces? And would you consider it an art piece? Or a piece of art?
Everything I make is a piece of art.
Okay. And I just did it over my hands ago. Yeah, that's good.
And it's, by mortal standards, it's priceless.
Oh, very nice.
If you sell it,
Does
I
that mean it's
will
free?
destroy you.
If he tries to sell it, I will. And she looks at Neri. Make
If it's
sure.
If it's priceless, isn't that the same thing as worthless?
You are happy that I shall refrain from liquefying my guests on this day. No.
It's a genuine question.
Priceless means that there's not enough money in this world to pay for it.
Worthless is it's not worth any money.
Oh. Okay, then I know the difference.
I can gladly take your soul in exchange for it.
But then it's not priceless.
I mean,
I
somebody's
s-
soul might be considered priceless, and therefore spending somebody's soul to buy a priceless item would be still priceless.
Last but not least, the Paladin of Karametra.
Oh yeah, I've been to birthday parties and it's always the best till last.
Depends on what you consider best. And from the table, Thraxis lifts what looks like a tower shield that at first looked like to be the top, like the tabletop, but it was in fact a shield, and holds it out to you.
Sorry, let me just put this box down. There you go. Thanks. What is this? Just a shield?
Of course it's just a shield. No! You will see that using this shield, certain things become easier. Give it about an hour and you can walk in lava.
Sweet.
And you will find that you can use both sword and shield to harm your enemies.
I can?
Indeed.
Question. So if I can walk on lava, can I hold lava in my hand as well? Or just walk?
Nothing made or created with fire will be able to harm you while you wield this shield.
Doesn't that
No.
mean you can't harm him at all?
Indeed. Well,
fireproof.
you think my fire breath is the only weapon I have.
No, but he's kind of sturdy.
I can squash you like a bug without even trying.
Really noted.
Oh, look at the time! And she looks at everyone very angrily.
Oh, it's not quite been an hour yet. I mean, I think it takes a bit longer than that.
And she will we are about to leave right now.
In the
Now.
interest of keeping my sanity, politely I ask you, get out.
It's really hot in here. Can we leave? We're leaving? Oh, good.
Yes,
Now
please.
it's just like sweating buckets.
All right, and I'm gonna send you the stats for this one, Leo, but you were given the Shield of the Blazing Dreadnought.
Oh, fireproof.
Yep, it gives you immunity to fire damage.
Oh, damn.
Yes,
Hot
very
damn.
much so. You
We're not
can
gonna find
walk
anything that has
in
fire.
lava.
I'm literally on fire.
But yes, I'm gonna send you the stats for that one. And as all of you are exiting this chamber of creativity and potential molten death, you hear angry clanging in the background. Siri, you saw Thraxus working the metal before. Now it's more of a just hitting the anvil empty, trying to work out some aggressions. And as you make your way out of this place, you start feeling that breeze of something, and as you round the corner and vanish out of the not vanish, but step out of the range of the volcano, you can finally breathe properly again. Because even those of you who were resistant or immune to fire damage, like Orion, fire takes a lot of oxygen to burn. And so it was heavy to breathe inside the workshop. And then as you make your way down the hill, suddenly you hear a whoosh of heavy wings as you look up, and Thraxus just darts out from the workshop in his dragon form.
Have a nice day.
Soaring above, and then diving, and you see this cascade of flames just destroying a forest along the mountainside.
I think he needs more wood for his forge.
Hey, Yanis,
Yes.
if now the time to take anything that you wanted was at the time, he's just left.
Sounds like a brilliant idea.
And
And he kind of literally like,
yes.
and then he's gone.
And on that note, we will be wrapping, because someone is about to make a bad decision.